Hi, this is Olencelot, and I'm getting ready to do another one of my thought chains, where sometimes I just draw pictures of random things, and other times it's memories from my past and my childhood. This is one of my memories of when I was younger and maybe 11 or 12 years old. And I was over at my friend's house next door, and he had a really cool basketball court out in his backyard with a big basketball hoop, and we used to play a lot, but we weren't very good. We thought we were really awesome though, and so we used to play all the time. My friend even had these shoes that you could put on that had these big rubber pads underneath the balls of his feet to make him jump higher. Supposed to make his legs stronger or something. I don't know if it really worked. But after a little while we would get bored of playing basketball, and we ran out of ideas of things to do. So one day while we were sitting there, something came up, and my friend, he showed up with this bag. And we wondered what was in the bag, and he had this big smile on his face because inside the bag was a bunch of gunpowder. And we got really excited because all of a sudden our boring day, you know, when you mix kids with gunpowder, all of a sudden it becomes fun and dangerous, and danger plus kids is fun too. At least that's what we thought when we were about 12 years old. So we got this pipe. It was a big lead pipe, and it was about an inch across and maybe 10 inches long, and we filled it up with the gunpowder. And we thought, this is going to be awesome. It's going to be like a firecracker where we're going to light the fuse and it will go pop, and we're all going to cheer hooray and think that it's awesome. And it was going to be really exciting. And so we came up with this plan that so we wouldn't get into trouble, across the street from the basketball court at my friend's house, there was this ditch. And we would just put the bomb right there next to the ditch, and it would be safe. And it would never hurt anybody. It would just maybe make a loud noise. So we got that pipe full of gunpowder, and since we didn't have a cap to put on the top, we decided that we would just use a hammer and smash the end of the pipe down to seal it off. But when we started doing that, all these sparks started shooting out from underneath the hammer, and we realized, hey, maybe this is not good. So instead of using the hammer, we just got some tape and just put a bunch of tape around the end. And for a fuse, we took a rag and we soaked it in gasoline. We thought, hey, this is going to be a good fuse, maybe. So we went in the shed and we taped up that pipe, and then we took it across the road, just like we'd planned. And we knelt down on the other side of the road while my friend went over there, and he decided that just to be safe, let's cover it with a cardboard box so it doesn't make too loud of a noise. So he lit the fuse and ran back over to our side of the road. And then we got real nervous because after we lit the fuse, this car came driving down the road. And it was extremely suspenseful. But then the car drove by, and then we waited, and nothing happened, and we thought, what's going on? So my friend, he got up to go check the box, and right when he was almost there, about a 30-foot spray of fire shot straight up in the air with all this smoke and flames, and it went whoosh. And it was super bright, and we were kind of in awe at how huge that thing was, and it caught the ditch bank on fire. So we ran over there and started stomping on the flames, and we put the fire out. You know, when I look back on the three of us as kids and what we did, it was amazing that we're not dead. And maybe we had an angel looking over us, because we basically built a roadside bomb, like an IED. And by today's standards, we would have gotten in huge trouble. And even though gunpowder and kids is fun, it's actually pretty stupid. Hey, we do daily vlogs called Fam Damly, and if you go subscribe, that would be awesome. It would mean a lot to me. Well, this is the end of the thought chain. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks.
Oh, let's alive.